Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start chapter 576 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Kevin, Linus, and Dennis, three of the greatest legends in the world of hacking, and their elite team stood there, completely stunned. But the real battle was just beginning. Come at us with everything you've got, one expert sneered. This time, we're prepared, even if it really is an artificial intelligence. Wait, no. It's changing targets. It's trying to breach New York's power grid. Stop it. We have to stop it now, a senior officer at the Shield Bureau shouted. But it was already too late. New York's entire power system has been compromised. And just as that warning was spoken out, click, the lights went out. Darkness swept across the building in an instant. It's all right. It's all right. We've got backup generators. I'll get them started. But this was only one building. The real chaos came a moment later, across the entire city of New York. Street lamps, skyscrapers, cafes, restaurants, hotels, residential blocks, hospitals, metro stations, every single power-dependent facility. All of it shut down. New York City, a symbol of modern civilization, ground to a halt. The subway plunged into pitch-black darkness. Traffic lights failed, leading to non-stop collisions. Factories ceased operation. Public transport descended into chaos. Emergency call centers were overwhelmed. Hotels and restaurants faced a flood of furious customers. The entire city descended into absolute mayhem. But you thought that was it? This was just the beginning. From the heart of New York, a blackout wave began spreading across the entire United States. Over 100 major cities all lost power. Amusement parks shut down. Even airports went dark. Thousands of travelers were stranded. Countless businesses suffered huge losses. Now, if this had happened in a rural village, people might have just lit a candle and gone to bed early. But in a city, no power meant no survival. No way to charge phones. No running water in high-rise apartments. Even backup power couldn't cover an entire city. Soon, protests erupted. People took to the streets, many looting stores amidst the chaos. With no traffic lights, roads turned into battlegrounds of honking, shouting, and gridlock. People were losing their minds. What is the damn electric company doing? My phone's about to die. What the hell is going on? The entire city, no, the whole country, has gone dark. This isn't a normal outage. Is this the end of the world? My meter's glitching. It says I owe 100,000 kilowatt hours? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm losing it. I'm seriously going insane. People across America were panicking, and restoring power wasn't going to happen anytime soon. At the same time, major cities across Western Europe fell one by one. All plunged into darkness. Then came Asia. City after city fell under the same fate. A terrifying darkness cloaked the globe. Fear was spreading like wildfire. And in that moment, all 27,000 top-tier hackers around the world felt a chill run down their spine. This isn't a level 5 AI. This has to be something far more terrifying. Level 7? Level 9? Level 10? Unbelievable. Is this what true artificial intelligence looks like? And just then, a video suddenly popped up on all their laptops. Every single screen. A black-robed, masked figure appeared, hands clasped behind his back, standing tall and proud. The voice echoed through the silence. Let me introduce myself. I am the one behind the dark web. You may call me Hao Tian. I'm here to make one simple announcement. Starting today, the dark web will go fully public. All world governments, including the United Nations, must acknowledge our existence without conditions. Understand? I'm not negotiating. I'm declaring a fact. You have 3 days to issue a formal statement acknowledging the dark web's legitimacy. Refuse and bear the consequences. End of video. Silence. Frozen. Stunned. Everyone stared at each other, eyes wide in disbelief. That black-robed man. This wasn't arrogance. This was madness. The leader of a hidden underground website was openly threatening every government on the planet. Calling it bold wouldn't even begin to describe it. This was insanity. Impossible. No way we'll let world leaders bow down to some criminal hiding behind a screen. He's out of his mind. We have to catch him and lock him up for 1,000 years. We can rage all we want, but right now, our focus needs to be on restoring power. If this blackout drags on, it's only going to get worse. That day was marked in history, the Day of Darkness. Billions of people across the world were trapped in fear. Even Xin Yuan couldn't have imagined that giving Wonkai permission to act freely would create this level of global chaos. Hours passed. Still no electricity. People began panic buying candles, but even those sold out within hours. In some cities, a single candle was selling for over $1,000. People used to nightlife, used to staying up till midnight, were now forced into darkness by 7 p.m. No phones, no computers, no light, only fear. By the next morning, 10 a.m., it got even worse. The water supply failed. Now, there was no water and no power. All over the world, protests broke out. Damn it. Power was already torture enough, and now there's no water. I'm gonna lose my mind. If this goes on any longer, I swear I'll go smash the White House windows. Hold the line, everyone. Don't give in to evil. Long live America. Chapter 978. To bow or not to bow. Across the internet, foreign netizens were going wild. Furious rants. Outrage. Cursing every corner of the web. But just as the digital rage began to boil, boom. Twitter, yes, that Twitter was hacked. The entire platform crashed. Every major account, official, personal, influencer, data wiped clean. Gone. App? Pulled from the store. Totally inaccessible. As Twitter fell, others followed. Facebook, Amazon, Google, and over a dozen other international tech giants. All hacked, all silenced. What followed was a collective scream across Silicon Valley. What the hell is going on? The world was choking. This wasn't just a blackout. This was a full-blown digital collapse. Now sure, the rich? They could still manage. Private generators, independent water systems, backup power in their luxury compounds. Big corporations? They had emergency protocols too. But what about ordinary people? How many average families own a generator? Now it wasn't just blackouts and dry taps. Now the internet itself was crumbling. Even the biggest names in tech were helpless. Are we really going back to the Stone Age? Someone cried online. Babe, please come home. There's no water or power. I'm scared. A woman sobbed over the phone. I'm trying. Her husband yelled. But GPS is fried. The damn maps are scrambled. I don't even know where I am. Try the War God Hall app, she suggested. I heard it still works. He downloaded it skeptically. And he is shocked. The navigation worked. Flawlessly. Holy crap. It's working. This app's made back home, still solid when it matters. I can finally find my way back. Word spread fast. As tech giants crumbled. As websites died. Only a few apps remained untouched. War God Hall, Koi app, both built under the Yin Group. In just 24 hours, the War God Hall app gained over 500 million new downloads worldwide. The only functioning system in a global tech apocalypse. Elsewhere, the world's top leaders were in full-blown crisis mode. An emergency summit was called. What do we do now? Do we give in to the dark web? We can't. Absolutely not. No proud empire should bow to a terrorist platform. If this gets out, we'll be a global joke. If we don't surrender, how do we fix the power grid? The internet? How do we fight an AI that's already devoured the world's systems? Another voice chimed in, more rational. Maybe it's not about surrender. Maybe the dark web isn't all bad. Have you seen the missions they post? Rescue ops, crime solving, bounty tracking. Sure, it's unorthodox, but they've done some real good. Maybe it's time to stop painting them as pure evil. Sir, urgent update. Go ahead. Finland and Norway have just officially recognized the dark web. And moments after that, their water, power, and internet were all restored. And just like that, the dominoes began to fall. One crack, and then a tidal wave. Switzerland's national bank made a stunning announcement. Starting today, we officially recognize the dark web. Dark coin can be exchanged for Swiss francs at market value. The internet exploded. Switzerland, the bastion of global banking. Respected, stable, trusted. And now, they had just legitimized a currency created by a rogue AI. Dark coin was now real money. Unreal. Just unreal. Have you ever seen a website pull this off? You saw the video, right? That masked man in a black robe called himself Hao Yin. Voice was synthetic. Identity unknown. And get this. In every country, his speech auto-translated perfectly into the native language. He stood alone and threatened the world. And now look, he's actually winning. Dark web didn't ask for war. But when the US tried to suppress them with tens of thousands of hackers, well, it backfired spectacularly. This is a legendary backfire. Tried to flex and got your servers snapped in half. As the hours ticked by, Day 3 arrived. North Europe, South Europe, East and West Europe. One after another, nations began to acknowledge the dark web. And then came a seismic shift. Citibank made their statement. We recognize the value of dark coin and will allow exchanges into British pounds. Furthermore, we hope to establish a partnership with the dark web's leadership to import their cutting-edge cybersecurity systems and to integrate their digital payment technologies. This wasn't diplomacy. This was kneeling. This was begging for protection. They weren't enemies anymore. They were becoming loyal dogs. The terrifying power of the dark web had shaken the world to its core. And as the saying goes, the wise bow to survive. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. About thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. Also, if you know other fans who were reading this manhwa but stopped because it got axed, share this video with them. The more support we get, the more motivation we'll have to keep making these videos. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.